Hey nerds, this is my reaction to both Vindicator and Bladesworn. I watched both of the trailers on stream. I loved them both. I have theories for both. Chalk had theories for both. And now that we are all set with our wedding ceremony and prep, we're back at it. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you've liked the content. And don't be thrown off by the factions trailer at the beginning. It was to help me understand the lore of Vindicator. I will see you guys in the next one. Remember it, so let me know if it's loud enough for you guys. I remember like seeing him go in there and just like being a baddie, and that this could only be in like 480p or something. I remember that too. If I can get the lore of the Vindicator, okay.
Many generations ago, evil walked the shores of Camphor. It rode the wind and skulked in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike.
He has nice hair. Just saying. I think I like grimaced at that last time too. Yeah. No. Oh, that makes sense, because they're the ones that actually go after him. Oh, that's cool! Oh, that's cool. And I don't think the last time I watched this, I actually saw like the birds flying toward it and then just dying because of it.
Has passed. Evil has returned.
It's neat that they're paying so, like, I know that it's taking place in Kanta, and I know that there's a lot of throwback and like homage to Kanta, but like it's so cool that they're taking so much. Like, that's cool. Now I'm ready for Vindicator? Okay.
The Kurziks and Luxons were bitter enemies, but their greatest champions, Saint Victor and Archimedes, united to help slay Shiro the Betrayer at the cost of their own lives. Vindicators call upon the strength of their legendary alliance, channeling both heroes' skills to devastate their enemies and protect their allies. They use greatswords to deliver massive attacks and crush foes by leaping straight into battle.
I like that too.
Instead of dodging.
Instead of dodging, just jump in and leap. That's so great.
It's like the most aggressive.
I love that. So, okay. So when you're channeling them both together, is it going to count as one? Like, I wonder if both of their pictures are going to be in the same icon, or if they're each going to be added as a legend, and you have to have, like, you have to swap between those two.
So you have a swap
Is there a UI
between...
stuff? Well, because the trailer doesn't really show much.
Right. So what if it's something like you swap between your legends, so you have like Shiro in one, and then that killed him.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
unless
you swap between Shiro, and then you swap between those two, and then you swap between like as their own.
I wonder if
So
they're
you
actually.
get like 3 legends.
Are they actually going to do that?
I have no idea.
Okay, because I don't know. I feel like I don't know if they would change the play style that much. Because with it having new weapons and new abilities like that are different, giving it different movement rather than like the evading.
But every elite spec changes the core mechanic in some way.
That's true. But that's what I was saying. Like, I wonder if it's going to be they're both added as one, and then you swap between them both as a third legend,
Right.
or if they're each going to be added. So instead of getting one legend, you get 2, and they're not the same.
I figured
and you would have to get both.
Duo,
that
and
makes
then
sense.
you can like alternate between those 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. As like an alternate swap.
But they say, that is true. They do say combined skills. So that's the other thing, is they say combined skills. Well, not. I did see the Gunblade stuff, so it could really be fan service. All other people that play 14 as well are having FF8 flashbacks
Advances
and all excited.
in Canthan technology have yielded a fusion of firearm and longsword. The gun saber. Only a dedicated, highly trained warrior can handle such a volatile weapon. Gun saber attacks
The gun what? The gun sayer?
Gun saber.
Saber.
enhance the Bladesworn's flow, allowing them to use their meditative
Naga!
dragon trigger. In this state of calm and concentration, they can load their gun saber with magically imbued cartridges that power up their attacks. With their gun saber sheathed, they wield offhand pistols to maintain their flow.
So it's, you can use a gun blade, or you can use a gun and a blade.
Yep.
That's fun. I like that. The ultimate, I know. Well, I mean, it is Cantha. Like, the aesthetic is already there. And that's what I was going to say, is like, if that is what they're going for and it's supposed to be like that fan service thing, they pretty much hit the nail on the head, honestly. Bladesworn pulls out gun, but you use a blade and a gun. It's a gun blade and a gun and a blade.
Bladesworn's flow, allowing them to use their meditative dragon trigger.
So how is this
In this
mechanic
state of
work?
calm and concentration,
when it's sheathed,
they can
so
load
it
their
would
gun
be-
saber with magically imbued cartridges
build
that
up
power
adrenaline,
up their
and
attacks.
then
With their
pop
gun
that,
saber
like, follow
sheathed,
Smith.
they wield offhand pistols to maintain their flow.
Unless it doesn't replace it that way at all. And just when it's sheathed, that's just what one of the abilities looks like for a gap closer. So that's the gap closer, and then when you actually use the gun, it's like an F1 ability.
Right.
So it's like you have to wait until you get like,
Good point.
for core warrior, isn't it like you have to wait to get, oh, what the fuck?
You get adrenaline.
Yeah, adrenaline. So
Yeah.
it's like you probably have to get enough of that, and then it's an F1 ability for you to shoot, because it only shot once for like 2 different abilities.
Right. But that weapon looks and acts like a greatsword, having a pistol. So does it replace greatsword, and you get a pistol, or is it like a kit and you draw it with your adrenaline, and then you when you fire shots, it just depletes adrenaline.
For the first one or the second one? Because the second one wasn't a great sword and a pistol. It was a
It was
one-handed.
a regular sword.
Correct.
Right.
Which was weapon swap.
Right.
So the first one is just a gun blade.
Right. Okay. So,
So
they're
it's a great
replacing
sword, so it
greatsword
would replace
skills.
great sword.
And you.
I would assume so. Yeah.
See.
That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a gun blade. It looks like it's going to replace a great sword with a gun blade. And then it's probably going to only be accessible for warrior.
So when you pick up that elite spec for warrior, greatsword just becomes something.
But that would be weird too, because then you would have to have a bunch of different gun blades as well. Unless it is a kit.
Unless it is a kit, which would make the most sense.
Yeah. Right, that's what I was saying. I was saying that I think it will shoot for the F skills. And it looks like it's on the blade already.
Right.
And that it just shoots for the F skills. So I don't think it's a kit. Because wouldn't it not be on the blade already?
But not be.
The actual barrel.
Barrel is on the blade.
That is what I just said.
Right. Okay, so it would have to
So
be a
it's
kit
its
instead of
own
a stick.
weapon.
Yeah, so it would have to be a kit. So it wouldn't be just any greatsword
Right.
on fire.
That's what I'm saying. But it could be another weapon rather than a kit.
So
And then
that-
you just shoot with your F abilities.
So like weapon type.
Maybe. I don't know.
Huh.
But it was funny because I literally said what I said, and then you said the same thing back to me.
I'm sorry. I was trying to follow you because I was thinking about stuff.
It's a
too.
weapon you summon, kinda. I don't know. I'm excited to see the actual, like, I want to see the UI.
Right. We'll see what it looks like.
Like, having the actual cinematics for this is cool to have it for, like, the release, you know what I mean? Or, like, teaser. But it drives me nuts not seeing the UI. And I know that they do it that way on purpose, but it drives me nuts. Any guess on Ellie Hammer? So, the artwork,
The baseball spec.
the artwork for Ellie Hammer shows an orb with it. And I'm hoping that that has something to do with not only, especially if they're going to change the way Revenant works, and instead of having 2 legends, possibly have 3, I'm hoping that we'll get Arcane as another element. And that's what the orb represents, rather than having it be the hammer hits whatever that orb is supposed to be.
Knock it around.
Unless it's just there for decoration.
It would be kind of fun to like.
It would be cool if it was like something that was arcane, and then the hammer was just more like CC or whatever. It's a revive orb.